Mr. Anastasi's bed and fired the one round into Mr. Anastasi's head. He then left the home and went back over to his home in the Annapolis area for the rest of the night. Ms. Anastasi, from what we're able to gather, went and took the .45 caliber handgun that Mr. Anastasi had under his pillow at night out from under the pillow and put that into his hand to make it look as if he had shot himself. And then according to the statement that she gave the police, she subsequently went and crawled in bed in a different room and slept until the morning.
The world was oblivious to the horrors that had taken place in that large family home on West Bay Front Road. Until around lunchtime on October 5th, 2015.
The police department receives a 911 call. It's not a frantic call, but it's a 911 call reporting that my husband is not breathing. And it's just that. This mystery, if one can call it that, starts unraveling the minute 911 is called.
911, what's your emergency?
I just spent the day taking kids to the dentist and then going
What was
grocery
that,
shopping. I'm trying to take my husband to a doctor's appointment
advanced?
right now.
This 911 call,
What did he find in
What a
advanced
bizarre
UAV?
the person is conversational. There's not a sense of panic. There's no heavy breathing.
You should just go to this building.
It's very matter of fact. Hey, I came home and my husband's not breathing. He's laying on the bed.
But he's not responding at all when he's got his gun on next to him today. Do you think he shot him?
Oh yeah, good shit. Fuck those
I
bitches.
didn't turn the lights on in the room.
I think he killed himself. You know, just very nonchalant, matter of fact, conversational, not panic. Where's that sheer panic?
And
Yeah,
there's
fuck
this
yeah, dude.
gun
That
next
shit's
to
fun,
him?
bro.
Do you think he shot himself?
She may not have realized it at the time, but from the very first word she uttered to the emergency dispatcher, Anne-Marie Anastasi was incriminating herself.
When the suspect themselves call 911, it's often in that first minute, that first 2 minutes of that 911 call, that either the motive will be revealed or the alibi.
It's something top homicide detective Brian Harris has seen dozens of times.
They'll repeat over and over again what their alibi is. It's no different in this case. What's the alibi? Ah, I came home. Was wondering where my husband was, and he's laying in the bed, and he's not breathing.
But he's not responding at all when he's got his gun on next to him today.
So she clearly wants to establish that all these series of events that would take place in the home happened when she wasn't there.
Now, this emergency dispatcher is thinking, this is bizarre.
Here you have somebody reporting that their husband isn't breathing, not moving. Oh, and by the way, there's a gun next to him. But this case would even get more bizarre and would even take more strange twists. The 911 call was just the start of it.
Who did you let down today? Your wife? Your kids? Well, how about yourself? Take a look in the mirror. If you're tired of your drug and alcohol problem, you need to fix the problem, and right now, before you hurt or kill yourself, or worse yet, somebody else. Call the addiction specialist now at the Reset Addiction Treatment Helpline. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We'll find you the right treatment regardless of your financial situation. When you call right now, you'll speak to a recovering addict who understands what you're going through right now. Let us help you break your addiction to drug and alcohol before it's too late. This call is completely confidential and free. So take 5 minutes of your time and call us right now. We're here answering the phone. I promise
Oh
it'll
yeah,
change
man,
your life.
kills tonight.
Call 800-795-7200. That's 800-795-7200. Again, 800-795-7200.
They're called Shinesty hammock underwear. Soft, sweat-wicking, breathable underwear with a supportive pouch built in. You'd think that underwear couldn't be reinvented. Then I found Shinesty hammock underwear, and I've not been able to wear another brand since. Shinesty Shinesty hammock underwear will end your adjustments once and for all. You'll realize you need new underwear until you try these.
I'm on my feet all day, up, down. It's nice to have underwear that move with me. I feel like that.
Love your first pair or they're free. Upgrade to hammock underwear at shinesty.com.
Welcome to the Allied Injury Group podcast, where we have legal professionals standing by to give you a free consultation when you call in. I'm your host, Katie, here with David, and today we're talking accidents.
Katie, we want our viewers to know that they can get that free consultation with answers to their specific accident questions by calling the number on the screen now or by going to
I'm gonna get 4 free
alliedinjurygroup.com.
kills here.
That's right, David. So, as we said, the topic
Yeah,
is
going with the
accidents.
AFs.
What happens if you've been injured in an accident that was not your fault? A perfect place to
Lots
start
of,
is to have a
y'all
legal
took off.
professional help by giving you answers to your specific questions and let you know what your case is potentially worth. Just pick up the phone and call us right
AFKs
now.
all took off. Fucking it.
So, David, what kind of questions are callers asking?
Katie, we're getting calls on all kinds of accidents. Car accidents, slip and falls, work accidents, truck accidents, those are big. Even motorcycle accidents. Some are very serious, like those involving the trucks and motorcycles, but the most common accidents are those involving cars. If this is you, it's important to know that if you've been injured in an accident that wasn't your fault, and if you currently do
It's
not
like
have an
300
attorney,
meters
you
out.
should call right now for a free consultation and speak to one of our professionals standing by.
Even for questions like how much is my case potentially worth, it's definitely important to know how much money you may get for your accident. Every case is different, David, so I encourage all our viewers that if you've been injured in an accident, or if someone you know has been injured in an accident and it wasn't your fault and you don't have an attorney, call the number on your screen right now. We'll connect you with our team of professionals to answer all the specific questions about your accident.
Remember, it's a free consultation and there's no obligation. Pick up the phone and call now.
Call Allied Injury Group for a free consultation now.
800-819-0578. That's 800-819-0578.
Always take the scenic route. It's that place where stillness brims with possibility. So your world of craft. Peter Millar.
When Lila was ready to sell her ring, she sent it to Worthy, where they took care of everything and
No
auctioned
way,
it
you
on
little
her
fat
terms.
bitch. You suck balls.
Then
I'm gonna hand
Worthy
your
sent
ass
Lila
a
her money. You're worthy of more. Get started at Worthy.com.
I got fucking smoked.
So a couple of patrol officers from
Fucking
the Southern
that was
District of
the
New York County Police
okay.
Department responded to the scene. When they arrived at the Anastasi home, Ms. Anastasi came outside and reported that her husband was dead inside.
The police rushed to this home, and they see this charming house on the outside, and they go inside, and there's this house that is just filthy and full of clutter.
When the officers get there and they go upstairs to the master bedroom, they find Mr. Anastasi lying on his back in his bed.
Yeah, and I tried to avenge you out of pistol.
Wound to the head with a pistol in his hand.
And again, in a conversational manner, the officers are concerned. Is this a result of a home invasion? Is this a suicide? What's going on here?
And Henry says, well, you know, he was depressed. I mean, so he obviously killed himself.
What do the officers see? They're seeing Anne Marie. They're listening to her tone of voice, her very conversational tone. And in front of them,
He's rezzing upstairs.
Mary's
I just
husband,
smoked his
Anthony.
ass. But I didn't smoke him
He's
all the way.
laying on his back, face up.
Or did you smoke
He's got
him?
a gunshot wound to his head, and a gun nearby. So, as a detective, that's my scene I'm coming to.
Oh, they're on you, dude.
If somebody's trying to say it's suicide, I'm going to look at that person's life. Sure, Anthony's been
We got his
depressed.
ass.
Sure, Anthony's had some
Because he
dark
didn't see
things
us.
going on in his life, kind of a bizarre lifestyle to begin with. But Anthony's own body would tell me a story.
Anthony is lying face up with a single bullet wound. He's dead. There's a gun lying next to him.
You see, if there's suicide, you would have what's called stippling, tattooing from a close this hot. It's kind of like a branding iron. You have this huge explosion. Typically, anywhere between 12 and 18 inches. If I'm further away than that distance, when I pull the trigger, the entry wound will be nice and clean. If I'm closer than that, I would expect to see what's called stippling or tattooing. That big explosion that comes out of the barrel of the gun, it has to go somewhere.
There was no stippling or tattooing. As they continued to examine
Down
the
one.
scene, investigators were struck with the realization that nothing about this incident could be taken at face value.
Now police aren't sure what they have on their hands. Is this a suicide? Is there anyone else living in the home? No, my kids aren't here, but oh, we have this woman who lives with us. She lives in the basement.
They first have to make sure nobody else is injured. I mean, Anne Marie's the mother of 5 children.
Well, that means there's one back there.
They want to
That
make
means
sure
there's one back there.
nobody
There's
else is
one
hurt.
landing in too.
And so that's their natural question. Who else lives here? And that's when Anne Marie says, oh yeah, we have somebody who lives downstairs. They live in the basement. She might be home. She hasn't even inquired herself.
Come to think of it, I haven't heard from her today. Suspicion grows.
But again, it's very conversational. And so what do the officers do? They're sweeping that home, going room to room, looking for other bodies, perhaps maybe even suspects.
They take Anne Marie aside. They're going to take her downtown and question her. Meanwhile, officers are running down the stairs.
Casual, nonchalant, Anne-Marie's words did nothing to prepare those officers for the scene they found in the basement. As they crept down the stairs, hands on their weapons, alert to any movement in the darkness, heavy metal music was blaring out. Then, they opened the door.
They go downstairs in the basement. They find Ms. Riggs laying on the ground.
Open the bedroom door, and it's like a scene from Helter Skelter.
And it's a bloody, brutal scene that they find. They find the body of yet another victim, Jacqueline Riggs.
There is blood everywhere, and there is Jacqueline Riggs, lying dead on this blood-soaked rug. She's been stabbed 42 times.
40 plus stab wounds all across her body. 40 plus stab wounds. Imagine that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42.
Could this calm, seemingly cooperative mother of 5 really be responsible for such brutality? The scene in the basement spoke to police of uncontrollable rage, of chaos, of a situation that had got out of hand. Where did Anne-Marie Anastasi fit into that scenario?
Ms. Anastasi presented herself in her interviews to the police as the grieving widow who loved her family, loved her husband, was willing to tolerate his indiscretions.
The gun that was found next to your husband was tested, okay? Well, compared to the bullet that was found in his skull, okay? There is no possible way that that weapon fired that bullet that was in your husband's head.
After experiencing this, we created this. Shaping solutions you'll actually want to wear. Say goodbye to wardrobe malfunctions and hello to our soft flex boning that prevents your shapewear from rolling down. Instead of feeling like an overstuffed sausage, our targeted compression shapes without squeezing. Stop sweating and stay cool in our luxury breathable fabric. So stop doing this and upgrade to Honey Love Sculptwear. Try risk-free with our 30-day fit guarantee at honeylove.com.
everybody, listen up. We have legal professionals standing by to tell you what your case is potentially worth. Hello, I'm Gina, along with spokesperson Rob. Rob, tell the folks at home who should be calling right now.
Well, just like you said, Gina, anyone who's been injured in an accident that was not your fault, you don't have an attorney, give us a call right now, and we're going to let you know what your case is potentially worth.
Thanks, Rob. So what kind of calls have we been seeing today?
Well, Gina, we're getting calls from all types of accidents today. Work accidents, slip and falls, truck accidents, and most commonly, car accidents. So if you were injured in an accident that was not your fault, you don't have an attorney, take that first step, pick up that phone and give us a call. We're going to answer your questions, and we'll let you know how much money you can get for your accident.
Thanks, Rob. All right, folks at home, you heard it. Go ahead. Don't hesitate. Take that first step and call now.
This important message is for Marines and family members who spent 30 days on base at Camp Lejeune prior to 1988.
As a U.S. military veteran, I'm here to inform you that if you or someone you love has been diagnosed with cancer, Parkinson's, or other serious health issues after spending time at Camp Lejeune, you may qualify for financial compensation. Call now to determine your eligibility.
I called to see if I qualify. They helped me a lot.
Leaking chemical storage tanks at Camp Lejeune contaminated the drinking water with highly toxic chemicals. Marines and their family members have been diagnosed with multiple cancers and other serious health issues. But there is now a new law that gives victims the opportunity to receive financial compensation for their illnesses without going to court.
I finally got some answers. I'm glad I called.
You need to call now to see if you qualify.
You fucker.
It costs you nothing
Jesus
if you
Christ.
don't win.
Call 800-840-1748. 800-840-1748.
It's not anywhere easy to get. And
So
we're getting fucked.
frightening. I thought something was trying to come in.
True evil.
I felt like I was being hunted.
Paranormal Survivor. Next on True Crime Network.
The blood-soaked bodies of Anthony Anastasi and his young lover Jack Ramirez are lying in the Anastasi family home as the medical examiner prepares to remove them for the autopsy.
Meanwhile, police are questioning Anne-Marie. They've got her downtown, and they're asking her questions, and Anne-Marie keeps saying, my husband committed suicide. I know he was depressed. It was a suicide. And they say, well, what about the other woman, the what? What about Jacqueline Riggs? She's got 42 stab wounds. What?
Anne-Marie seemed shocked and distressed by what detectives were telling her, but she had a plausible explanation for the carnage that they'd found within her home.
Ms. Anastasi's initial statement to the police was that she had heard Mr. Anastasi and Ms. Riggs
Run 'em all
engage
over with
in
the
a
quad.
heated argument in the basement of the home. He then came upstairs
Just go out on the
to
quad,
master
running them
bedroom,
all over. Fuck it.
kicked her out of the bedroom, and then shut the door, and she never saw him alive again.
Anne-Marie, when the cops are talking to her, they want to know, what do you think happened? Which is a great question. What do you think happened, Anne-Marie? She
Yeah.
buys into it. And she
Fuck
says,
yeah.
I think that Anthony killed Jacqueline. That he went down, they have a relationship, he kills her.